Speakers, and now I'm going to call upon another veteran. It's very important, he fought along and is member of the Red Army as well. And he's from Bahr al-Ghazal Estate, but he's talking on behalf of the veteran in the region of Bahr al-Ghazal, the greater Bahr al-Ghazal. Madid, Ajak, please, if you're there, make your way forward to give a speech.
Thank you. SPLA. SPLA. JAMROA. SPLM. South Sudan way. South Sudan way. Thank you. I know someone said earlier that some people get irritated when we talk too much about the achievements of SPLA, SPLM, but that's history and it can't be taken away. You know what you have done is what you have done, and that is what you have. When SPLA took up arms, it had a vision for everyone. And we should all be proud of SPLA. It's not who was in it versus those who did not join. No. In the end, we have one nation of South Sudan. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all in the name of J-Shama. All the martyrs and the Republic of South Sudan, the country I am proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me firstly to say thank you on behalf of all J-Shama veterans and on behalf of myself to the mentor of all kinds, charismatic and visionary leader, former colleague in uniform to some of us, brother in Christ, the father of the nation, hero late John Garang de Mobile. I also thank all of you for coming here, and in particular I thank all of J-Shama who lost their lives for our sake. They did not die for something that we would say, look, we don't know what killed them. We are here today, proud of the country that we acquired last year, but that was simply because of these people who died and those disabled who are struggling with their lives. They can't do anything for themselves. Brothers and sisters, J-Shammer, like many SPLA soldiers, went under harsh conditions during the struggle. At a time, one could think of taking their own lives. At worst, some have actually committed suicides. Those who made it presented to us the country of South Sudan that we have today. My message to you is the repetition of the message that was left behind by the late Dr. John Garang, the message of hope, that one day victory is certain. John Garang was not just a leader, he was more than a leader. He was like a father to J-Shammer, husband to those women that were left behind by their husband who went to the front line. And at the same time, he was a fighter with a vision to liberate people of South Sudan. He had a particular promise to the J-Shammer, and that's the message I want to share with you tonight. He said, you will be the leaders for tomorrow. Some of you will be medical doctors, some of you will be lawyers, some of you will be engineers, you name them. Today, I think we have seen such a promise, but it is upon us to fulfill the promise. Are we ready to take on the leadership role? That's a question each of us should ask themselves. Yes. When we lost the leader, we had another leader, who is now the current president of the Republic of South Sudan, Hero Salva Kiir Mayardit. Thank you. During a difficult time, in the middle of confusion, while the nation was grieving, he made this statement, that SPLM is a vehicle without reverse gear. He was determined to follow the footsteps of Dr. John Garang de Mabur, and he did. We have the country of South Sudan. My dear countrymen, the eyes of the leaders are set upon us. To take the road. It was war, but also we know that we're told we will be the one to develop the country. These are some of the messages I want to share with you this afternoon. While I know also we want to dance and socialize a bit more, but leadership is not simple. We are blessed to be in this country, a country that has a lot to give. But it is up to us to choose which way to go. There are bad things and good things in Australia, like in another country. Democracy is one of the good things that we can take with us. Education is another. But to be a leader, you need to do a bit more. I would like to advise any of Jay Shamar. There are a lot of things that are being said on the internet in regards to how things are going back home. A good leader always has what is called constructive criticism. When you point out what is wrong, and then give suggestions of how the situation should be improved. But don't just criticize for the sake of criticizing. It is your country, and it is the country that was left in your hands to take care of, and you should take care of it in a good manner so that you can pass it on to the next generations. South Sudan is a democratic country of which free speech is one of those elements in democratic system. But you just have to remember, don't destroy your own country or your own leaders. Encourage them where they have done good, advise them where they went wrong. Thank you, Anakia. The point I'm trying to make there is this. Being a good leader, you first need to be a good citizen. To be a good leader, you first need to be a good citizen. And a good citizen has to respect people, has to abide by the rule of law. We've been told by Umar al-Bashir when we left Sudan that these people will not manage to govern themselves. That was a lie. But also, it is something we cannot just throw away. We need to keep it in the back of our minds. That was a statement he made internationally. A good citizen will become a good leader. And a good leader must have a system to follow, for the citizen also to follow. Without system, there is no good governance. Without system, there is no organization. Without system, there is no hope and transparency. When Kawaja said no one is above the law, they all want to abide by the law. Law is just like Bible. A priest cannot leave his Bible and go to the church and believe he's going to preach the word of God. You always keep it in your hand. That's my message I want to share with you. I'm so grateful to see that today we are talking of a country. Years ago, we had that determination and commitment, and all the promises, good promises from our late leader kept us alive, and we knew one day we will achieve the goal, objectives of the SPLM. I don't feel ashamed at all to say I am from SPLM. No. I grew up in it, and I will die in it. Finally, and only finally, where there are people, there are problems. You don't say there is no problem unless there are no people there. If you can argue with your lovely wife, lovely husband, if you can cane your child, if you can say to mom, oh, why are you so annoying me? But without her, you wouldn't be so strong and say you are somebody. So that means quarreling, misunderstanding is part of life. But what is wrong with it is if you don't know how to handle the problems. That's when we have a lot of mission. I'm glad to see Konater here, the chair of the chapter, SPLM chapter. Welcome back. It is also your responsibility to help Mr. Konater to revive SPLM chapter in South Australia. This is my request to all of you. If you always felt good about it, seeing SPLM chapter dying, today, from today onward, don't feel good about it anymore. And we might talk about this later on when the chairman called for a meeting. We need the chapter back. I have missed the 16 May celebrations. I have missed good messages we had in those celebrations, and I believe you do too. My thanks goes to the organizers of this occasion, Mr. Dun Mayan Masha and Gabriel Atim and their team. Thank you very much. This has been a wonderful night, and I believe it will keep us together once more. Thank you.
I'm really very glad today, and everyone is very happy. I want to greet you in one song, which is meaning our land, our motherland. And then I will leave you maybe 10 minutes, because I will go back to where I came. But my heart with you tonight, you dancing, and I will dancing where I'm going to. Asialawe, Asialawe, Jayamirawe, Yuswaye, Mazalawe, Jom Denya, like you people, Jom John, you know, like you people, by Banabule, Jakala Sadi Malaysia, Kalanjinko, Yekito, Kalanjinko, by the Venezuela, Yekara Malaysia, Kalanjinko, Abiwayadom, Borisi, Abiwayadom, Army, then I share Abiwayadom, Borisi, and RBG. Jom John, Jom Chupa, by Sudan, Bumelia, Kakala Sadi Malaysia, Kalanjinko, Yekito, Kalanjin, by the Venezuela, Yekara Sadi Malaysia, Kalanjinko, Abiwayadom, Borisi, Abiwayadom, RBG, then I share Abiwayadom, Borisi, and RBG.
On behalf of the team, I want to give an apology. SPLA is the People Party. It's not a tribe party, it's not a section party, it's a people party. Those who call themselves Jayamar in this road, nobody says that I'm against SPLA or SPLM. In 2-3 years to come, or 5 years, most of us might be in the Southern Sudan. And we will have the president, we the Jayamar, we need to serve in the SPLM. And nobody can deny that. We are there. If you go into the list of battalion, Jayamar is there. We are there, and we are proud to be recognized nationally. On behalf of the team, I say sorry if the SPLM chapter were missed out. You count it on me because I'm the head of the organizing committee, and I do acknowledge we will never forget SPLA. SPLA way.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say some few remarks about our sitting tonight here. I think this event, it is a very important event, and it is up to us actually to allocate a time for it. Few things I just want to put across is that we just need to give ourselves the time to play and sing our songs later. So when you are given a chance, please be restricted to your time. Observe your minute. Only 3 minutes or 2 minutes is enough. And if you proceed, I will tell you to stop from there, but I'm not intending that anyway, but it is a system. Today's event is not a political event, it's a non-political event. I just want to clarify that all Jeshaman, they are not happy today to entertain any political or local politics within this community. I'm sorry to say this, but it is touching. As an organizing committee, it is something that we have mentioned in our local meetings that all the department that will be given a chance will be advised of what will happen today. And that's why we are here. I'm sorry if David Job did not advise his boss. So that is not actually the way we should come and address other things here. Sorry for that. Before we proceed ahead, I just want to invite our sister. She has traveled from Melbourne to come and attend this event, and she's happy to share the joy of today with us. So can we please welcome our sister, who is a singer, and she's also a Jeshaman, Miss Ayen Lul, to come and give us 2 songs. If Ayen Lul is ready. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is South Sudanese, and if we are Sudanese or South Sudanese, we can use any dialect. We can express our views or ourselves. So, Miss Ayen Lul, she's happy to talk in dialects from Dinka, and she will tell you why she's here tonight. Thank you.
Ben bahen barnami loji tamer ke dari rapio ke loji tamer. Thank you. Ani arif alam kene yene ka lip kwe tuo bende ku kwere alipri. Ian Kindia Kadan and Kid the Tona Banto Pana Tonia Banco to Yan to you Nenga Mao Jiman. Number 2 Ebu Kwan 1 to Nialam Bugayata Katowi Totika to Eke John Matigana cake. Thứ tôi nửa căng keo, có tôi luôn chụp, rồi hiện cái đèn, đến bậc cái mà đến ban jam thì là đến chụp, cái điện thì bên anh đang điện cái anh đang điện gì, xí đi anh đang điện cái tổng anh, đến bậc cái đi na làm cái là ban jam, thì cái lối đi cái chờ làm dưới pan đã, có cái dưới pan đã, anh nghĩ cái răng mà biểu quê chua bên thì nó quay cái gì buộc, nào chưa phải giảm, mình điện thì coi chút tổ giảm điện thì, ấy là luyện mà đứa con mình thừa bài, ấy là cái việc chỉ đi trốn cái buộc, chỉ muốn biết về nó luyện để luyện bằng ít, lúc thứ cái lúc nào mà chú ấy là mà đứa cái số Sudan, vui là đùa, anh ấy cũng làm cái bài về cắm đùa cái là bàn à. Dito gara gitu. Pasti yang jual nak keluar dah bayar. Tu kalau keluar mana? Yang jual mana keluar? Tak kamu betul. Kau cari. Ani bajam ni milis, barang ni bajam ni milis. Usianya ni aku kulit cakap dari lari. Agai nana macam kilo anu. Bukan aku kemet ni tu sahaja nanti pakai loy. Amo nana mati gare. Soalnya kita baca ada berdua bajam, ada berdua. Kau cari. Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ
I know it's a pleasure to have everyone here gathering and recall the days, but we need to sit down and listen. Please. Okay, again, this celebration is not restricted only to English. Everyone is allowed to speak any language that you feel compatible with. Regardless where you come from, all the MCs, they speak different languages. If any language that you feel compatible, please use it, and we will be in position to summarize it to the audience. I'm asking, if you are not comfortable in expressing what you need to say in English, you are highly welcome to speak any language you like. Our next speaker is the care. Some of you may know that when we were in Ethiopia, Panyulu, Dimo, Itang, all this, we were not with our mothers together. And sometimes in Dinka, I don't know if I put it right, they say that if I was told, then I could have let whoever need to take me, or whoever took my wife, took me, and let my wife remain to take care of my kids. That scenario is in Dinka. When we were in Ethiopia, there were few mothers who were with us. The care they were taken, the two mothers had their own children. And that is mainly the part of this Thanksgiving Day. We don't mean to thank our own mothers, but there were mothers who sacrificed themselves to do whatever it takes, regardless. They come and stay with us, they clean all our clothes, they practice our bed, they do whatever, anything that a mother can do to her own child, they did it for us. We have two mothers, and one of them will be called shortly. I will call one of MC, call Sunday to come and introduce the next speaker. All right, the mother I'm calling upon is Nyandeng Thongbong. She has been with us, though some of them doesn't know her name, her pain will not be lost. We know them, including Mother Wangi there, we will call her later. Though we don't come to you, we know your face. We will never forget you. Mother Nyandeng, you are welcome. Tong Wanjang, Tong Nuer, Tong Arabic, Swahili. We speak different languages and we are in position to summarize it. Any language you feel comfortable, please, you are welcome.
wo mi pio dari ale je na mer ita ale je na mer banilu ale je na mer dima ale je na mer wala taga ale je na mer bina kuli ke di me ne je na mer e che rin ko te to kana kalti ajan ke tangi
Nari na bandit. Wa ko ru mara do bana go wa ko la ka farit. Man ne ni way en wa ci ñaan ko ko wara ko. Wa ko dit mara be dil ban. Sadin mani bay joru jum. Bay joru jum. Amera bay yu ke je da me mu ko. Mali dun ya marai sadin mani dal da darai sadin mani. Sudan. Sudan go ya dia. Utu anya. Aji je damer, aji lo ya lai. Ya damer ke dum men. Wan jil ke aji men to kon jan. Ne la to mi kor. Men mun ke bet. Ku men wan ne kai e men tir ku dia. Wan jil ke la pa ni du. Wala ke kici ga ben gal pa na jay kai taw
de ko raja ke bizai ben ya e ko tuye ni yuzu ni ali ro ke mana re ke a di jawan de lu ke ku ka ji lar ben ke malai ka ke ni ali ko ni ali ro yut ke pa ni ke kai to ko piuli yo ko tira be lo nyan ke ga be lo ra ne be ra ngwe non to ke a tira ben do no ku ka ko be du ka jamer ki ci be lo ya be lo de nga ci be to de nga kin jo ku ka be de ku en ya le en nyura ke na le ke pa ni ke ko nyundu ko wala ko bin to 1987 aka jut ke to aka le nyir ke ku dia aka le ya ta na ya gara wa bi ku ya monazam da ka wa yo kana mi tiban mi tikat ai paro kai kat kwa ti ka ma ti ka re ti ka ko nyundu na jiate ka ka nam ko yo mo mi be ko ko mi de di har ke ka ti war ke wa ti war ke ku ka ti nyir ka ji ale ga ni ke bi ang de ma ju ku ni ale abu to ka ni bi ang de ma ju na ti ai le je ja me yang de ma ju ji di ha di man a ji ka ba na jo ku le di ha bu mu loy ka wa elui de ke ti ku mi ka loy bi jam be pa ni bi le bi ya ba ni ne re o ji woni ba na ma ne piem ku ko ni ku ji ke le a ji ba ni do ji ban pia ka wa ja on ye bion ma na ke yen ke ya karam le el a ji ban ga ma ke yi ina ji tu kura be le ina ji ke ye lo be le pa ni ke fa ni do wo ko e dia to fa ni do ni mi piu ko aka ji tu ko ni wo yi yo le dio bu dio a ji mi ti la a ju ka le bu ka kan piu a ju ka le bu ka ko e dio na ke no pa ni ke fa ni do ku tam ku bu ni ali ka bi ni ke ti ira gam ku ni ali be dio ka ni ye okay ka ka dia ko we je na me ko wa mi pio ta ron ka di a ji ya me ku ko ya me ke ra gam dum ti ko ke man a ji man wan ku tin ki yu ye ne man ka da ni so ya blo ku Kenya ku che we ke di kun ku pin ka ya ku che men wo ka di mi ko ku mi ga ta ka ben ha wo ko ken men ya mi ga jamar ai ka du fiu bi ko kwa lori ku ka che man di ran ke ne ra lor na le me wa a che men ke ne ran di ke ye ne ra e lo ni ku te na mo de jamar ka ra wa ki ka tie jama gara ma bi pa ni ke fa ni du ni jama kar kon ke ne be jam ga we ga ku te ko le a ci ko tie ka na mo ju a ci do na jamar wa ga mer ke ma ku ñew ku be waro ki mo ci ro ben kiem a ci man ti to iro bi ti ben to ku yere yen bi ko bi kiam bu yere yen bi fiu ka ko yen bi ra tu ko tu bi nga nga tu bu ka cha ka loy ka dia ya jamar wa ka bi ko ko Sudan ya jamar wa ka bi ya dikto ya jamar wa ka bi ya ene wa ka taw ko ko ya ko ya jamar ci bu we ga yi wi ga ci ga ma bi ra ci ka lewe ko wa ju nu boy dal na le ra ko to bi ka dal na le ko ko to ke le ye ga ga ma bi ru man dia mo ku ji bai na ni ji kon ki ne je jam ku ko we lakin ya na ji jam re ki ki ne bi ga ma bi ru wa to an ti da re ka jam ne ko na lo a ji an ga an ga je jam ne bi ne de bi de ku ka ga ja ga li lo je jam re ki ja wo we to ku ja wo ja li ku ka bi we ne ma na re ka ye wa ti o nya ne ka du ne je be ne ja le so ya a ku de la du Kenya a ji na du ne we kam nim a du we ba ne we ko na ji je ja ka lo me ko a ji du ka ka ndi e ka na ka yo ku ka ji ke je ja me kam no a ku wa ndi we a ku ti pa ne ke ka ku ma riale fi du a ji wa to ku ben mo da ka ke yana ken wa nyaw judu nyale de to wa ba ite ne man ku ka wal wal karan ke ga cha ka die e ku le ko wa par ke ne je ja me ko wa wo ji pi me wo ji pi wo le nyale wan tu ku cha ku ka ye wo
Sudan. Kusadi dulu beri ye toino. Kusadi dulu beri ye toino. Kusadi lor bai padun. Kusadi lor bai padun lor buri jidira. Bai Sudan na ui ditor. Bai na gashi da fal. Yon ngang bai chi da fal. Kujer kupai kukwai ganyal. John garang tarita. Bai doki William yon da wakpo. Wale tarita na Sudan. Ditor ba. Dulu wak yoguro. Me dulu wak yoguro. Mata para ina gaya kaya. Kukumoy kamay baranam. Kukumoy zuk baranam. Kukumoy zuk. Manguri de mangure. Bai Sudan. Awaden tiyo chukaroy.
Hey, and what one way we told them to get down. This guy told me to write down and what did he told them to get down? Yagla so much Sudan. What what? I can write down and way one. You know, be by what? Where got be by cake? One more going to train in the money.
My legend can be like that. I mean, we're done with it. They went to look and I came out and look. We didn't come here up to. Chẳng bé gì bác có biết cái gì mà đứa chơi đám mình cái cột cái này cái chiên các bạn về Sudan ngang ngang để chôm Junub ngang ngang để chôm Wan keren bài cái cột sukul ngang ngang để chôm Wan keren bài cái cột sukul ngang ngang để chôm cái milet cái kubia ngang ngang để chôm Karga miller ke Suria, garangain de chum, kubike kaer kujol to, garangain de chum, Sudan, garangain de chum, garantir abjel tul junub, kunache tir ke bod garantir abjel tul junub, kunache tir ke bod wajale, so we never get ayi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just want to show my appreciation to the our mother. That was just a speech. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Okay, one clarification. The children are moving around, and that is very important. If you come with child or children, please try to sit with them or ask someone or another child to take care of them. It's very important. We have one condition in this hall. We were advised that each and everyone should remain inside, not outside. That was the concern from the audience and the neighbors. So if you came with children, please advise them to be in. Another thing also which is very important today, this is meant to be a Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day, we are honoring our mothers, old fathers, our teachers, and everyone. The people who are men call themselves Jajamar are the ones serving the people today. If we serve you while you are sitting, particularly our mothers, please just take it easy. This is the day we want to honor you. Apa ban to it we markwa te we kubri ya dede to ko 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 le a we iru ke na we ko wan ya to ko ko na man wan ko ro so ta lo bu cham bu ya inom ki du ni yo dede e awo na yin awo be na ka we ko le ki chin ko wan cha lo yo ke lo bu ko le. So please take it easy. Again also today Ben, we did it in Australian formal way. We just had what is so-called barbecue. This is Australian paper food. We didn't mean to have pig or whatever. We just slide the food. This is how Australians do that thing. And we call ourselves South Sudanese Australian or Australian South Sudanese. This is our identity and we will never take that. We have two dual citizens. Please join us. If you are served while you are sitting down, please accept that. This is what we did. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Can I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
Hey, I'm about the Alcabar, Kirby, Budwell, a cool can I do a long way of water. So, yeah, now, who would need go and go in your Marco, I walk out too.
So có nhà bây giờ của cái chú bên thì nó thôi in tin cái gì lúng khi anh bỏ cái đồ cái nào bây giờ cái béจะthôi à walk à thôi cool water ấy chơi sao mà đi ấy bây giờ come on.
May I have your attention, please? I just want to give this opportunity to one community share lady coming all the way from from Melbourne, Victoria. Please, I would like you to come forward and give us a word of speech.
First of all, I would like to give thanks to those who organized this event. I think you South Australians, you have shown us a very great example today. We, the Melbourneian or Victorian people, because we never had such a this beautiful gathering celebrating something called Thanksgiving. I was thinking about the word Thanksgiving. What does it mean? As I said, I was thinking about what does this Thanksgiving mean to all of us, or for each of us here in this hall. To me, I guess we could all think of it differently. Just today, there are thank you us, me, the mothers, the sisters, the fathers, the brothers who were there behind them when we were in the bush. I'm looking at Jeshama today. When I came to Iten in 1988, I think I was 16 years old, and many of them, they were younger than me. And I look at them now, like, you know, I remember the Jeshama, when the word Jeshama came into my mind. I could see them, they were young boys walking with no shoes. Some of them, they don't have clothes. They were just, you know, singing and singing and singing. But today, the Jeshama that I'm seeing in this room, they are the future of our country, wearing black suits with a red tie. What a blessing. It has been so long way, or it has been a very long journey for us to reach today of today. How many years they were young, but now some of them, they are in their late 30s or really 40s. So they're not young children like the way they were back in Iten, in Dima, and even in the other refugees camps. So I thought there were so many camps. So to come to the point today, I think what you came up with to celebrate this day, or to celebrate Thanksgiving Day, it is very, very important. And I would really recommend it that it should be something that we should be celebrating annually. Or even we can even cooperate it. We are here today with our Honorable James Quest. And I think we, the South Sudanese, we need to reflect. We need to reflect back for the years that we have been in the war. So we need to have a day where you can sit, relax, and think, and thank whoever in your life. So it should be one of the national days that it could be public holiday for every one of us to reflect. We've been in so many difficult years in our life. Last year when we were celebrating our independence, we celebrated differently. Some of us went to public places like all in Melbourne, all over the world. But for me, I didn't feel like I could go among the people and celebrate it with them. Because I was thinking, since I was born during the first Anyanya 1. Back in 1971. So after when we went back to Sudan, I was only 1 year old, and then came back again. So I was reflecting back about how many people I've lost. I lost my father, I lost my brothers, I lost my sister, my uncles. And I didn't feel like going to the celebrate it with the people. But I was crying, I have a mixed emotional. But what I said to myself, I said, thank God, finally we got what our grandfather has been fighting for, and we finally free from slavery, and our children will be living in our own nation. So that's what I convinced myself, and I didn't want to celebrate it with many people. So, as I was introduced, I'm one chairperson. Many of you may never heard of what is one community. So we are part of NASA community, which is NASA community is part of the world community. And we are about even less than 20 families. Why we want to do something? We sit as a family. So for some of you who were in the bush or in the NASA, if you know Jigme, this is our Payam. We are from Payam, Jigme, and Kumpayam. That is where the one community is. So we said we want to do something. The parliament needs all of us. So we formed this community, and our aim is to do something for our people back home. We respect our Honorable James is here with us today. He wasn't coming in this country to come and visit us. He came purposely to support that project. So we respect, and many of you knew because we were here 2 weeks ago in Adelaide with our Sister J. We sponsor Sister J, and our James Honorable James Worth, and one of our brother who is in Melbourne to come and support the event. So I think all of us, we have a responsibility to think about our people back home. We have enough here. We have enough here. We have food, we have shelter, we have school, but what about our people back home? Whatever you put together, $10, $15, $100, it will do a lot of things back home. And this is my message to you that don't worry, put something together. And don't worry about who's going to do it. Sudanese community or South Sudanese community, Dinka community. As a family, do something for your family back home. It will change me for life. So I'm really fan of development back home, and I think every one of us should be looking into that. So I won't talk long. I really appreciate being here. Many of you spoke before about the differences. It's not only you, you people of Adelaide. Even in Melbourne, we have so many differences. But those differences will not take us anyway. Let's put them back. Don't worry about what people are saying behind you. Just move forward. If you know that you are not doing something that is going to kill people, that's what I say to myself. I'm going to do what my mind is telling me to do. I'm not going to worry about other people who winching behind me, as long as I'm not going to do something that will harm another person. Thank you very much, and I think you have done a really good job. The turnout is really amazing. And for you, my dear women, we never had a gathering like this. You are more than a man. And this celebration, if it was Melbourne, it's a men thing. So if you have 2 or 3 women, that will be enough. Women of Adelaide, I think you are showing us a great example. Keep it going. And my message to you, we have 25%, which needed all of us back home. Not only 25%, we are part of those 75%. 25 is something that was reserved, but let's fight for this 75%. Let's go to school. Do whatever you can. I know that it is not easy because we have children that we are looking after. Many of us, our husband went back home to Sudan. But try to do something for you because the country needs you. Go and compete with the women who are there. Compete with the men is just 75%. Thank you very much, and God bless
you.
be seated. Please be seated, please. Thank you. God bless you all. Thanks a lot. God bless you all. Be seated, please. May I have your attention, please? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Keep quiet, please. Silent. Silent, please. Can I have your attention? Thank you. Thank you. Attention. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you once again. Yes. Then we say in the beginning that it's very important. Our gather is very important. And I can say from one of the best classic writer, Chinua Achebe, in his book Think Pull Apart, he said, when we gather together in a moonlit village ground, it's not because of the moon, because anyone can see a moon in his own compound. Same to us. It's not because of the song we're listening here. You can put them in your car and in your room and you can listen to them. So it's not because of the song, but it's because it's important for all of us to be together. As we know, we're having our guest of honor, who is our federal MP of the country of the South Sudan. He will be having some other mission to do soon, and I will ask someone who is going to welcome him to come and talk, give his speech, address you.
As you know, we have another thing to do. So now I'm not going to sleep now. We'll speak later. And on behalf of Jejalama, I would like to welcome Honorable James Scott, the federal member of the Republic of South Sudan. If you are here together, I welcome you. Thank you.
Victoria Bashir. Bagamoy with Bashir. I take a bed in well, I take a bed in Quanish. I take a bed in well, I take a bed in Quanish. I take a bed in well, I take a bed in Quanish. I take a bed in well, I take a bed in Quanish. Pin Bashir. Pin Bashir. Pin Bashir. Kalani go Bashir. Kalani go Bashir. Victoria Bashir. Victoria Bashir. Bagamoy with Bashir. Bagamoy with Bashir. I take a bed in well, I take a bed in Quanish. I take a bed in well, I take a bed in Quanish. Sudan Mula, Jonathan Mary. In your life. Naiba, I'm Durman, Jonathan Mary. In your life. Malakal Kujuma, Jonathan Mary. In your life. Naiba, I got to Jonathan Mary. In your life. Sudan, we just be done. Sudan, we just be done. Nerarora, Sabanio, and a young Katunga, Lela, Gario, and a young Lungo. Kativa Tilling, the dead Zara, Zara, Tilling, the dead, Kativa Viganar, Tilling a Viganar, Anina Jatari, who Maratam Subin, Anina Jatari, Luna.
Thank you. Be seated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I would like to advise those who are behind before I start my speech. Can I advise those who are behind instead? Because in politics, if you want to be a good leader, I think first you must be a good follower. You must be a good follower if you want to be a good leader. And if you want to be a good speaker, you must be a good listener. And if you want to be a good listener, so you will correct people in a good manner, but not in a bad manner. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to appreciate the organizer committee who have really stood with us in morning. You can see the happiness that they have. Since morning they have never sit down, and I can see them, they are still having an energy up to midnight. I would like to appreciate the leadership of that army in Adelaide. This is my second time. I was here last week. I came with Sister Gay and asked my chairperson, Mai Payam. She's from Mai Payam. And Payam, that everyone knew the village courting me. When we were liberating us in 1988, everyone was stationed in Kimmeer. Although some people used to come to Kente Panaya, but the headquarters was Kimmeer. This is where I came from. Dear my comrades, greeting to all people of Adelaide, South Australia, all Southern Sudanese community leaders, leaders of the Red Army. my dear mothers, sisters, my comrades who have been here for some years and some weeks, some months, and some days. We are proud of you. Thank you for organizing these historical events. We are all appreciate that. Greeting to all men and women in the SPLA Red Army, whose bravery and sacrifice have brought just this joyful day of Thanksgiving. I take this opportunity to remind ourselves once again that the transformation of the Red Army using the SPLA, or the transformation of Black Army, how do we call them? We are in SPLA as a conventional army for the challenge of 21st century is a priority in the Republic of South Sudan. Noting that our unity is one of the guarantor to the development of our rural areas equally. The Red Army in South Australia and Adelaide should continue with this preparation for awakening the people of Melbourne, Western Australia, and even South Sudan and East Africa to have another historical event. Thank you for that. For our people in diaspora, we salute you for being instrumental in making the suffering of our people known by the international community. The CPA and the independent of 2011 is because of you guys, not for us as people in the field. Your effort contribute to achieving the objective of celebration of the Universal in the last month, July 2012, and today the Thanksgiving of the Red Army. Congratulations to all of you. Here Red Army in Adelaide. Today we are also united with our iconic leaders who died to free us, Dr. John Garang de Mabio, Kelvin Okoye, William Nyon Bai, Aaron Son Arok, and the rest of our leaders. Indeed, all these charismatic leaders are with us today in this Thanksgiving Day in spirit. Freedom is here to stay forever. People of South Sudan were united to struggle for freedom, and they will remain united to build a free, democratic, and prosperous united South Sudan. The last Universal Independence is also an event to reflect on the achievement of the SPLA in delivering on the promises. The SPLM lead government set up the institution of the government for the first time in South Sudan. Today, this hour, there are a government and session structure. Fully function from Buma up to Payang. County, state, national level. This was not there before. South Sudan fought to govern themselves. The three pillars of the good governance are all functioning. Executive, your government has a good executive, legislature, and judiciary. With a full function from 2011 onward. I know your expectation from our government is highly great. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, on this day, we cannot forget the heroes, our heroes who have played major role in a different field in the struggle. We honor them, and indeed, the whole South Sudan is honored by continuing to play leading role in making our country a better place. For all the challenges that lie ahead of us, we see many reasons to be hopeful in South Sudan, and we are going to overcome all those challenges by who South Sudanese Red Army. Many greetings from our people to all of you. We have a strong community, the unity of our South Sudanese. And let me assure you today, nothing wrong to celebrate or to organize or to give a thanksgiving to a community or providing that all our associations in South Sudan or in diaspora, they are there and they have to do it with the purpose of the parliament. When the Second World War or Second War broke out in Bor town in Jonglei State on 16 May 1983, Sudan People Liberation Army movement, SPLM, was immediately formed in Southern Sudan, who were disappointed by bad government, led by the Khartoum, based in Khartoum regime. The majority of the former Sudanese army intellectuals, students, and persons joined the rank and sealed the SPLA. Among these were young boys who joined the movement voluntarily, and they are now the leader of the South Sudan. They were all mobilized by SPLA for one reason or the others. The Red Army has undergone many stages and preserved difficult conditions. The Red Army in their earlier age ranged from 10 to 17. They walk a long distance from different localities in Southern Sudan to Ethiopia and other areas located in Southern Sudan. They are undergoing difficult training with limited medical and other social welfare supplied. Most of the Red Army missed their parental care. As one of the speakers mentioned before that most of them, they were not living with their parents, but they endured the situation that they were in. Those who survived the high training conditions during Bunga, Bill Farm, and the rest of location in Ethiopia, they were really doing it as a commitment. Our youngest gentlemen need to be educated and to acquire skills that would be used to serve and develop the country after independence. That was the John Garang determination. When you address people, I think in Kapota, he said, I have no problem of manpower. I have manpower. After independence, the GMR took over. The GMR took over today from the old leadership. It's not a matter of the president or the speaker of the house or whatever, but the whole institution are being run by GMR. As a result, SNM coordinated with the former Ethiopian government talked to Cuba to help the children with education, and by accepted by Cuba government, the first screening was set up in Bill Farm. To all the children were brought into different front lines in South Sudan. In Bunga military center, and about 600 girls and boys went to Cuba. That was December 1986, and they arrived in Cuba in 22 January 1987. Similar letters, the second page, were conducted again, and they were destroyed again. The Red Army was categorized into first brigade. They were their mother battalion or division such as my colleague mentioned earlier, there was a Koryom, Mormor, Kazuk, Zarzal, and the last was Intipasa. Red Army, they were also named according to their bases, like Bilpam, Tarpam, Ponyedo, Dima, and Red Army in Ethiopia, and Ataka, where I usually meet my friends. And then Moli and Bromley. Among others in South Sudan and the SPLM Cuba Red Army, there were people after the front line they occupied, such as Yamustu and Komodo. 6.
in Gaza, among others, though the name Red Army was adopted from social background. But Dr. John was very clear that my mission is ended when it was 1996, when he said the name of social list is ended from there. We are now capitalists. From there, when we become a capitalist, that is why we cannot forget our historical SPLM, SPLA. Although our constitution is very clear, talking about the South Sudan Army, but we are not going to forget our historical background. And nobody will come and tell us that leave your own name that was created Sudan People Liberation Army. As for security, let me affect our people tonight. As for security, every state has the right to self-defense. And so Sudan must be able to look after itself, by itself. Let us not worry about what is happening in South Sudan between us and the North. South Sudan Army or the SPLA is ready to defend South Sudan day and night. And no one will come and threat South Sudan in our territory. Permission to pretend or to prevent and to provide effective border security, the full and safe withdrawal of enemy military forces in our territory should not come without coordination, with the assumption of security responsibility in sovereignty. Non-military state, the duration of this transition period must be agreed and the effective of security arrangement must be demonstrated. You are we to thank on your behalf the Australian government and other members of the international community to whom we are indebted for helping South Sudan in the maintaining of peace and hosting our lovely children. Also reconstruction in our war-affected areas. We also thank our friend IGAD in continuing assisting us in peace talk until the negotiation was signed on 27, although it was not yet finalized, because Umar al-Fashir is calculated only our economic threat, while he has forget the political division within the North. We will not forget our friends across the globe whose moral support for our cause give us the courage and determination to pursue our political objective during the 21 years of our bitter but noble struggle. Performance of the Red Armies, event that after movement, sheer focus to capitalism and indication that the SPLM and SPLA, Red Army was not showing an attention of socialism. Time but had its own different purpose, and they were mobilized by Dr. John Garang. The purpose of having engaged an army or an army was not because of socialism, but they have their own purpose. How they are now become our ambassador in South Sudan. They become our ministers. They are become a key for the development. The mind of that has been renamed the Lord Boy, became informal ambassador of the movement in our country. Settlement such as different places, spirit policy of the movement in their country where they are. The Red Army became the movement backbone during the dark day of the movement from 1991 up to 1994, when they had to defend the whole territory when the enemy tried to advance into our territory. But the Red Army stood very firm and they formed Korean 2, and there were people who liberate different area in Torito. To assure you tonight, the Red Army occupied the very important places in South Sudan. One, if you see the SPLA intelligence unit, most of them, they were from Red Army. From 1989, when the base is okay, and the different places, the most signalists who operate the radio in South Sudan on the SPLA, most of them they were Red Army. I do remember my colleague Alpha Romeo. Where is he? Alpha Romeo is there. I think it's Angelo Ring. So during the war, we call him Alpha Romeo. So we believe that the Red Army have been finished their education. Dr. John promised them to continue their school. The Brother Army, particularly and even when they are shaken by strong in political, they are made particularly among the sea of the reactionary. We are all believe that majority of the army receive their basic education, certificate senior school, certificate, diploma, degree, master degree, and PhD. One is example of my friend Paul Gara, Dr. Paul Kani Sudan. I hope one of example when we were in Longway. William used to say, I want everyone to be in front line. Although some of the officers who were senior to us, they used to say that walai ke jam na kali kurwa gan ma fi ya kurwa na kulu kun kidab. Somebody used to say in the Sanwer, one of them. So now the future of South Sudan are taken out. Who are going to take out? Because we have according to my review, the Red Army expect from their government more recognition. As the government of South Sudan, from Parliament, executive, judiciary, the SPLA Army, we need to recognize the JJ Army. We have to recognize that army. Recognition representation, we have the scholarship. If anyone did not complete his school, we must recognize them to complete their school through scholarship. And we have to encourage that. And employment opportunity. There are manpower, as I mentioned before, Dr. John said, we have no problem of manpower because they are very capable. The government should make it a priority to deploy the Red Army before resorting to strategic, because we don't want the army to remain in diaspora. We want them to come back and participate in the development of South Sudan. Finally, I will say that due to the fallen our son and daughter of our country, to whom they have been dedicated. Together, we pledge our commitment to honor their great courage by building this the land, the promised land, that we always hear from our hero, Dr. John, that we have a promised land. I would suggest, and I would encourage all of you, that whoever receives his certificate, or the little that you have, the language that you speak, please, you come to South Sudan and participate into our development. There will be no development because your mission, you will not come by. Either it was a purpose from our God who created South Sudan or the land of South Sudan. If you are here, leave aside the differences that you have, leave aside the political event that you have. But we need you in South Sudan to come and participate into development. We need your participation, then you can see the difference here. Long live the member of our Thanksgiving on South Sudan Army. Although we cannot call it Adelaide, it's also Sudan, Red Army, South Sudan, both at home and all over the world. Long live the unity of our people. Our unity must remain firm. Because without unity, there will be no South Sudan. Let us unite ourselves, and then we have to build and encourage our people home. Thank you very much. I made my speech to summarize four points from the FPN championship regarding the Addis Ababa agreement. Well, not to take you back, there are three issues, but when any agreement signed in Addis Ababa or wherever, we are not able to discuss it until it's being presented to Parliament and Gazette as the law. So for this such an agreement in Addis Ababa, signed by Paganamum, and another one by John Kung-Yon, and another one by Stephen Tew, and then, well, these are our delegations. They are being mandated by the government of South Sudan with a mandatory from the president and the parliament. They come up with different things. One, we were expecting the security issue to be resolved first, which is remain uncompleted. Because we are not claiming our gay people. There are people who claim our gay, and I've never heard any Jalaba called them or Tom or Aitul or Luca or Delhi. They are called Mohammed, Osman, Fatima, or whatever. But there are people who claim our people. But there are many people that belong to South Sudan. If they thought that the one decision, the individual decision, who made decision and say we are going to be a part of Kordofan, but it has to be reversed by a referendum according to CPA. No way to escape that. Settle on that. Well and good, we shall have a settlement. But this settlement can unify us. There is no unification between North and South again. We decide to be South Sudanese, no unification in Sudan at all. I think we understand what unification. We are South Sudan, they are North. But citizenship, the citizenship to be as a representative of the people is a South Sudanese who can decide that they may have one citizenship from the North, not politicians who can say, let us have citizenship today, get the North. No, it has to go out of the referendum again. Either we like or not, we must go for a referendum and say, we shall have a citizenship with the North. Because we are not part of the North anymore. It is your decision from today that if you want to have a citizenship from North, it's up to South Sudanese, not by North or not international community who can say you have a citizenship from Sudan. Last, the border issue. It's very clear, although our friends are not ready to allow South to go, and we allow ourselves to go. We have gone from them. There is no way for them to come and say, they are territory. The border issue is started from Kamatijari up to Key River in our will. From Kamatijari, the Afanal, up to Key River in our will. That is history in South Sudan. If I negotiate, with somebody, I have to go back to my territory and say, this is where I was, or my grandfather was. They will not come and tell us that this is where. If you talk about the Kama Tijariya, the name itself identified that is our territory. Because Kama Tijariya and Tijariya are Arabic. Which is Mark Tijariya, Indian, Gadi, you are just the one time. But they are pretending that since the Tijariya Gadi, the first thing, party to that up to go to farm and look it. This is why they believe that this is their territory. They give you. The name itself will disqualify them. If you come to Key River, I've never had any Key River from the north. They don't have any place called Key River. So the name itself disqualifies them that they have no right in Key River because it's our territory. That is why we have a name called Key River. If you go to Abye, I talked about it before. So this issue of 9 point, that the 9 point they were summarized after 11 point, but they agree with 9 point. But women is still having a problem of where you can get the resources. It's not because he does not know that it's our territory, but his problem is where he can go to the economy to our resources. It's too late for him to get them again. I would like to say, let me advise, but my advice was taken by Mary, that when people come here, or when people came here, I think they came with different family, with different form. Am I wrong? When you come here purposely to do something for yourself. And then you go back to South Sudan and do something for your people. We don't need politics to be played, where the students are starting and they come together and help the South Sudan. Because most of our children, they are not yet going to school. Why? You know the government. But if you want a chance to be here, you get education free. All your children are now speaking good English. Please, let me advise you today, leave the differences. Leave the political gossiping. Are you going to political gossiping? You are a leader. If you are divided here, the South Sudan will not be united. Let me tell you today. If you are divided here, the South Sudan will not be united. Because most of our people from rural areas, in remote areas, they believe of those who are in diaspora. Those who are in diaspora, most of our people believe of them. Believe it or not. If you come to Nazareth today, and you start inside the government, they will believe it. Why they will believe it? It's because they are coming from the first world. That is in a purpose that giving out the good. Those who build the houses, the good houses, near the classes, it's not easy for them to start war or to throw a stone and break their glasses. When you guys voting, I do wonder. The whole diaspora, they were not disappointed from Sudan, they voted for separation. Is it because the land were not trying to oil your boss? But because you know what will come. Everywhere I go, there is difference. We started from Nairobi, Kakuma. Come along. You have to divide the sea into three. You go to Canada, the same problem. You go to America, it is a water. You come here, it's another problem. Can we leave those differences? Can we leave our mothers, children, who are studying, who are still thinking about what is happening in South Sudan, be in peace? Some people forget about sleeping. They come from work at 12 o'clock, midnight, instead to sleep and terrace, ask for children, are you eating? Are you going to school tomorrow? They start moving out with their car and visit some people up to 3 o'clock again. What is wrong with us? We thought there are people who are traumatized, but everyone is traumatized. Please leave our children to continue to study here, and then they come back to South Sudan, they change the transformation from Burina. It's not easy. That is why a lot of those who are in diaspora write a lot. Criticize the government. Ita ma mungkin guru Jerman Garden, not the police. One who was there. Come to the video to now. Come and advertise so that you can see where you are. Because in your country and data country, if you don't have, I think even you may not know who is a good answer and who is not a good answer. You will run out of your account. And then for me, you want to contact. Well, I don't have working part of the night, it's not easy for young lady to accept. Yeah, can't I talk to you? No. Yeah, can't no man. Can't wait. Now, I got what I got, and I get it. So, this is it. We need you to come with what you have, deliver to us, and by us, we need a good thing to tell. We need people who have good background, educationally, to come and buy people. But not to come and say, now you call him doctor, he has never even went to school. They are, I was together with some of them some years ago. They have never acknowledged their education. Not a son and then, we are the he did not finish his school. Who are finished? Who are graduated? Let me tell you, Mama. My message to young ladies. My comment in the army, because most of them are, I know some of them are from that family. Genuda, it belongs to women. South Sudan, it belongs to women. But we know how to move in, unite ourselves within 72 hours, and we know how to destroy South Sudan within 7 minutes. But with the victory of our mothers and sisters in South Sudan, that is why South Sudan has become independent. Mapima jana bichara yoruta chani lu duro guru chani eki amul eki ma telo eru jala ho kali eki ma telo kuchuan. It is you that are telo people and papa this area, but not the woman was private Galaba and tell her that people have destroyed your country. No. Your unity is very far. And I agree with my brother who said, you can give the responsibility of SPLM chapter. Another message is about the government. The development is not yet reached into the remote area. But it's not because we are not able to deliver. Sometimes the situation, you have a very strong president. And some Sudanese are not. Because from day one, if you are a rebel, those who rebel, those who want to be renegade, it's not because self-fakir is not we are done. We are not a very peaceful president who want every South Sudanese to be equal. But due to the fact that the Jalaba or Arab is not yet say bye-bye. So now we know that we are gone already. That is why if you got a young today, you may thought that from day on, from day on, no, it's only like young alone. If you got a walk today, you may thought that, oh, all your armies you can walk. That is not true. We have a very strong president who will never South Sudanese to be the same. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I took a lot of time, but it's my happiness to be here today or tonight with you. I came here and I went to Melbourne and I came this morning purposely to come and attend this important event. And I would like you guys to continue this good work, organize the Red Armies who are not yet aware about the Thanksgiving. Your country, peaceful one, we need your knowledge. We need your experience to come and share it with us so that we build a strong nation. Thank you very much. Continue the good work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then I'll go back to our places.
MP 2 weeks ago, he was scheduled to go. And because of this event, he has that he will wait for it and witness it. And we thank him for what he did. And the team behind, please, could you go behind Jampi? As I mentioned, we got 2 certificates. One certificate is going to direct to the office of president. And that certificate is on behalf of J. Yamal. What is written there is on behalf of Lost Boy and Lost Girl of Australia. That certificate is going to be represented. Another certificate is going to the office or the headquarters of the SPLA. When we were in Kenya, the person that you live with in the same court is your own brother, regardless. So we are very honored to be the lucky generation for the SPLA for what they have did. When we talk of the SPLA, we mean the army of the Republic of South Sudan. They are fighting anywhere. It doesn't matter whether in Jonglei, whether in northern Barkadal or western Barkadal. Where they are is, and whom you stay with in the same court is your own brother. We need to say that spirit when we were in Kenya. That's why now we know each other and we have one goal. I will have Brother Ayun to give this certificate of J.Amr to hand it to Madon, and then to our brother. It started from Makwera district to Madon, then Atim, and lastly to our MP.
On behalf of Lost Boys and Lost Girls of South Sudan, I would like to take this opportunity to present this certificate to our brave army, SPLA. SPLA has defended our country. They have made all who we are today. It is because of them because of their bravery. That's why we are having this flag. I give this certificate to Mapera Didit to present it to, I give this certificate to Gabriel Madul. Gabriel Madul has fought in the war. He is an SPLA veteran. And I'm honored, and Gabriel is honored to present this certificate to our Army of South Sudan SPLA.
On behalf of the SPLA in South Australia, I would like to give this certificate, which was given to me by the Red Army as an appreciation for to the Army for the defense that they have done to the nation of Southern Sudan from the beginning of the movement in 1983 up to the time of freedom today. So this certificate is to the Honorable James Quest to go and give it to the armed forces of the SPLA. This will show that the Red Army or KJAMER has not forget where it came from. They are part of history in the new nation, and they know where are they belong to. Thank you, Red Army.
I'm so honored, and the SPLA is honored, and to assure you I will present this to SPLA headquarters in Juba, and the day that I will present it, you will see Malaga Yun to say something in people. I will take it to Bimpam, and Bimpam when present in the radio of South Sudan that day.
Another certificate is going to the office of the president. Our president is the president of peace. He's the president of peace, and that is the spirit we had, we KJAMER. We don't have what is so-called, this is from Equatoria, Barakagal, Bor, Nuer, no. KJAMER was one. And that is now the Southern Sudanese is one. SPLA is our party. We're proud to have joined the SPLA when we didn't lost our teeth. We grew up in the SPLA and in the People Party. We are so honored to give this chance to Makwera Digi to represent this certificate to our Honorable James Quest.
SPLA! SPLA! Salpakir William Wanda Lapor Wadari Dan SPLA! It's gonna work you, Madabara is Salpakir William Wanda Lapor Wadari Dan SPLA! Can you do the work you, Madabara is Bugomoy Kalai Barana, Bugomoy Zuk Barana, Bugomoy, when Huri, by Sudan, Abba Chavachu.
Thank you for giving me this chance to present this certificate. We are happy as Red Army, as South Sudanese people. We are all very excited today. Thank you for giving me this chance to present this certificate. And what we would like to say is that we have been suffering for a long, long time. And that story is told and it will be told from here now onwards. So what I can say is that there is nothing like this day. This day is really very emotional to each of you. Each of you here has history to tell us, and we know that. But today is we have achieved the freedom. We have gone through those difficulties, but at last we are free now. We are a new nation. We are not going to see any difficulties again. No suffering, no any problem. And as we, Shamer or Red Army, we are supporting South Sudan in any way. We are still there and we will be there. So we are presenting this certificate as lost boys and girls of South Sudan in the name of those who died in the war and those who are still living now. We remember you for anything you have done, whether you fought the war by gun or by supporting any kind of economic. So we thank you today, and we are also appreciating your support. You are standing with us tonight, and that thing is very important in our history. We were young people, we were boys, we were nothing, but now we are future. Thank you. May God bless us, Sudan, and may God bless our President Salva Kiir. This one goes in your name, and you will put this in your office so that you will remember, be remembered in generations to come. Thank you so much, and Honorable, this is the certificate. You will take it directly to the President. Thanks for that. Thanks.
On behalf of the Red Army, who have organized this historical event, and on my behalf, on the behalf of the Governor of South Sudan, and on behalf of our President, I promise that I will present this historical certificate to our President on behalf of all minor organizations. And let me promise that the day that I will present this, I will phone one of you, and everybody have to turn on his TV and see how the person will receive it. Thank
Okay, please, let's get the city, and I need all organizers. If you got this, please, the man behind you have just one shot, the photo with MP. Can we get city, please, and our organizers, my organizers, please, the man behind MP to get the... What do you say? Wait.
Keep the flags up. Yeah. Where's another flag? Another flag. Where's it, Ken?
Bring a student flag up there.
Put one more up.
Australian flag.
Yeah, it's coming. Good. That's it. Okay, looking here, Noah, looking here. Beautiful, yes. Lovely. Good. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good sitting.
Looking good. Looking. Beautiful. Lovely.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thanks very much.
Okay, thank you everyone. Please, we are still